Well, I guess it really won't matter because they'll hear my fucking audio. That's okay. Not like anyone's gonna be joining in the next like 4 minutes. Usually I never get like anybody until like a 5 minute mark anyways, so this will help while I sit here. Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in. Starting here shortly. See you there. But yeah, we're just taping up parts and then finishing our little watch that we're doing here. It'll be done here in a hot second. We were just age, or it can stop because it can't handle everything going on. It doesn't like that I'm streaming. Let's be fair. Okay. Well, we'll just continue it later, I suppose, and then I can get everyone what they really want. What the hell was that? I'm not... Okay, I just started the stream. Alright, I'll see you later, though, on the stream. Alright, and let's switch over to red, so that way we don't get bothered by too many problems. And then we want... chatting, question mark? Yeah, perfect. Alright, I don't know why that was so delayed. that was very delayed. But yeah, for those curious what's kind of been on the table, I was trying to get it started up, but we know how this works, right? It is still important, you're right. So we are working on the full mechanics of Barbatos of Lupus today, and for however long it takes to finish. Unfortunately, it won't take all of the subathon. Hi, BP. I saw you earlier today. I did not know that you decided, or was it yesterday? It was probably yesterday. Why don't you share other streamers to me? You monster. You just let that person exist, that kaiju exist, and not tell me about her. And hi, Patter. Yes, hi. We are almost done with taping. I prefer to... Oh, I should probably get y'all some nice background. Hey, dog boy. We want some nice simple. Okay, that is too loud today. So I was watching other things on YouTube earlier today, and so my YouTube volume is set to like just die. But yeah, as you all know, we love to tape up our sprues because it makes it easier to find them. Some interesting things happened today, though. So I was playing around on eBay, looking for some side projects, right? And I fell upon this lovely little... Yes, I run pretty much strictly Corsair. So the keyboard's Corsair. 90% of the innards of my PC are Corsair. My headset's Corsair. The exception is Logitech mouse and Logitech camera. But otherwise, we 100%. All right, dog boy, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy it. I appreciate you for showing up. Where was I? But yeah, so the eBay purchase that we found, it was a pile of trash. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was just a bunch of like bits from Gundams. Like there's actually a lot. Like if you look at the list, and I kind of posted it in the group, obviously. I don't know why I put one on the PC parts, but we did. But basically, amongst the parts, there was actually a lot of almost finished kits. Yeah. I didn't actually really build my PC. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used what is this? iBuyPower. We were looking at that and I think it was Cyber PC, but ultimately iBuyPower had more of the parts we were looking for. I don't have the focus to finish a project like a PC, so had someone else build it online and then ship it to me. Obviously, I also unfortunately had to have a friend help me pick the parts. And then we just upgraded every part we could to Corsair. Yeah, that's fair. How are you gonna go from like Gundam themes into my Amalie? You know, you're a monster. Um, that's true. That is absolutely fair to consider. I never thought about it like that. Okay, okay. So it's a new perspective. I never considered cars and as a valid excuse on why we don't. Okay, okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Because I know a lot of people give people shit about not building their own PC, like, but unfortunately, it's just what it is, right? But yes, so the lot came with a lot of pretty much mostly finished Gundam. Kind of, the parts are quote unquote not there because they're in pieces, but physically I saw most of the parts. And the only ones that I cared about on the fully built was the China and Yonko, which are what they are. See, I looked at Facebook Marketplace. But thank you, Gigi. We love those. So what? Fair. That is absolutely fair. Not everyone can stream, right? Sometimes you gotta let someone else stream for you. So the problem with the Facebook Marketplace, and I've looked, a lot of the groups are in like, because I've looked on, well, not necessarily the marketplace. I've looked at the marketplaces. I'm gonna fucking change that. I swear to God. I'm gonna put a like hour timer on that. I'm just gonna say that right now. But, ugh. I looked today actually on the marketplace, and unfortunately, like nobody in the state really uses or sells Gundam. And then, like Facebook groups that have Gundam selling things, most of them are in like the Philippines, and I'm like, I'm not buying from Philippines. I mean, it's just what it is, right? I can't be. Oh, I don't give a shit about computers. What? So lovely start to our full mechanics. Let's move this so this is not completely in my way. I already kind of like the difference in the sheets, not gonna lie. Let me pull out other master grades. Do I have one right here readily? I don't. Okay, never mind. But point is this looks a lot smoother than the other ones. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip on the guns. I mean, to be fair, no. Real grades, you could touch them. I'm not going to. I realized that the real grade in question that I had to deal with was not a good one. Yeah. I'm only doing this full mechanics lupus because one of my viewers requested to see, well, they didn't really request it, but they asked if I was going to be doing a full mechanics anytime soon because they wanted to kind of see the difference between it and a master grade necessarily because they were looking at the aerial, which is currently only available in full mechanics for the 100 scale. And then they were also looking at Calamity, I believe. Yeah, I guess Zeta's a thing. Someday I'll have a Zeta. I don't know which Zeta, and it's not gonna be real great because I don't. My experience with real grades kind of put me off. So yes, I did the God. I love the God. There was some mistakes with it, but that's because the real grades are a learning curve. Let's be honest. Their documents, their lovely guides don't really tell you when to move parts. Fair. So the lowest grade being high grade is basically your average 144. Give me a second. I will show. I actually can show you several grades. Alright, so I have 3 of said grades in question. I have no idea where my SD is. Alright, so this is our high grade. Looks pretty standard. Not a lot of details going on. This is a real grade. A lot of details comparatively. Like, I wish I could have built the... I wish I would have had all 3 as God Gundam to make this very obvious. But there are definitely more details here that are similar, and you can kind of see it mostly in the kneecap here. Like, they put in a lot of effort into that kneecap, realistically. Articulation is a thing. And then this one is not a legit kit. Like, it is, but it isn't. So I repainted this one, but this is the master grade. So in comparison, like, it's a size thing for master grades versus the high grade. They do move. They're not your shitty... I shouldn't say that. I used to play Warhammer, but I can't do it anymore. But yeah, they do move. For the most part. Sometimes you get unlucky. And you pick up a third-party kit that doesn't want to do its job. But yeah, no, they have quite a selection of kits. There are places to go and places not to go. I'm going to be honest with you, Patter. Do not go to the hobby town in our area. Just don't go there. I don't think that store understands what it means to support Gundam. Their kits are thrown every which way. They're beyond disrespectful as vendors. And they try and do judging events that they don't even know what they're judging. Like, I'm not saying that I should have won that contest, but the one they picked should not have won. I will be a salty little hoe about it. 21. And yes, I do build these a little bit different than most people. There's a few people who do this though. Basically, we cut all the parts off for. In this case, I'll probably do it per page. Well, at least this page. And then I'll come back once we finish this, and then we'll go and do this up to here. And then I'll do the head frame separately. Huh? Hold on, what? This is weird. Do I need anything else on this? I do. No shit. Okay. I officially make my decision that I like full mechanics. They're making me build the entire frame separate, and then I build the parts onto it. That's fair. Um, Unfortunately, the other option we have is Hobby Lobby. And like obviously it's a Hobby Lobby. They're not gonna have a damn clue. Um, but Hobby Town, they just sell a product. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I agree. The 40% is nice. Speaking of 40%, for those who did not get to hear about my lovely excursion yesterday when I was having issues with a different store and not related to Gundam. I get that. I do understand why you wouldn't. I understand that they are also my enemy, but unfortunately, when I can get this for 45 rather than this 70 is accurate, by the way. So sometimes they are accurate with their prices, but when I paid 45 for a $70 master grade kit, it gets complicated. I do not condone their practices and their, for lack of better word choice, hate. But you know, when I go into the store, I haven't had any real issues. Yeah, I think the Epion is coming back into stock for whatever reason, is what that implies. Yeah. I wish I had an answer. And I mean, to be honest, if you don't want to, there are plenty of really valid online options. Amazon, Amazon is hit or miss with shipping. Not gonna lie to you. If you care about the outside of the box, I wouldn't touch Amazon with a 5-foot pole. I'm not sponsored by them, but I've had nothing but amazing experiences with Flipside Gaming on eBay. They have their own website, and I just looked at it today because I was like, well, maybe I can get stuff cheaper over there, because usually an eBay seller's cheaper on their website. Unfortunately, their website is lacking when it comes to maneuverability. You either have to know exactly what kit you're looking for to use the search function, because they don't have a filter option. But on eBay, they're usually one of the better priced. They have free shipping on eBay always. And overall, I've never had any issues with them. Other than that, there's always, you know, new type, USA Gundam. Now, would I necessarily suggest either of those? I don't know. I've used them. Okay, let me ask, which stickers, GG? Fair. Right. It helps having the kits pre-colored. I do love it. But I will go ahead and explain. So any one of my Final Fantasy ones, GG, these 4 in particular on the corners, I found them, I believe, on Amazon. I will double check, and if I can find the purges, I will send you the link. This one and this one came from a friend who I won their giveaway, which I have another giveaway coming from them too. Not gonna lie, I'm really good at walking into their stream and winning their giveaways. Let's just put it that way. But so the first giveaway, I won this lovely little statuette. I haven't opened it yet. I'm not really good at opening figurines, quote unquote. This is not an actual like kit, unfortunately. I do have an age 1 normal coming from them as well, so I'm excited for that. And then this, obviously new type. is what it is. The rest of there, I believe the stickers are unfortunately randomized for that one lot. But let me go ahead and pull those out for you real quick after I remove the random stuff. Well, hello, rats. Thank you for the raid. Nice to see you, lovely. So we got other stickers that came with that pack up. Queen rat. Oh, I love it. But yeah. So these were our lovely other stickers that we got from that pack, GG. Lots of Final Fantasy stickers. I believe it was a pack of 50. I will gladly, when we are done with stream, hit you up with the link to it if it is still available. Yes, they're very nice. I'm only mad and miffed that they didn't give me a full set of class stones. They got really close, but they did not give me all of them. Yeah, rat raids. For those who are just joining us, for our lovely subathon, this is what we are actually working on for the duration of most of it. The full mechanics Barbados Lupus. And then I'm going to get yelled at for calling it Barbados rather than Barbados. On those are all the stickers that came in that pack when I had it. But yeah. I might actually have to buy another one. It's been 9 months and I haven't thought of anything. To be fair, raid messages are very, very hard. But welcome in, everybody. Back to where we were. And also, thank you for the follow, Raven and Risto. We love those follows. Now that I got sidetracked, I actually have no idea what parts I am missing, but I think we're here. As far as how Mischief does her builds, you will find out real fast that she takes as many parts as possible off the sprue before she goes and actually builds the kit. It just works better for her, you know? Hello. Oh, Code Geass. Nice. And then GG over here gifting 5 subs. We love it. We love it. Thank you. I don't know why you're going to do this. I want to kill you for this, though. I have to keep track of all of that, by the way. So we're at, what, 5 subs and 200 bits? Can I pull up a notepad, please? Hello? Thank you. 2. All right. I don't know what to do with you, honestly. But yeah, we are obviously, for those who have just joined us, the reason why we had the stickers out is people were asking questions about what all and why the stickers I have on my lovely mat, because they're not your general stickers that people might have. I might just post the link for that one wherever the heck it is. I actually have to find it. I might post that one in my Discord server. Let me get that for y'all. I don't know if you can magically just get specific ones. Not gonna lie, I don't remember how that all works. Copy, and I want. There's too many things open, but there's that Discord link. I did that part. But yeah, we have a lot going on for the duration of May. Technically that included yesterday, but things happened and yesterday we did not stream as planned. But basically we're going to be streaming a little bit more heavily than we normally do for the duration of May 1st. Well, I guess technically April 30th, let's be fair, through May 15th. As you can kind of see with the title of today's stream. We're going to be streaming a little bit heavier than usual. And yeah, we have our subathon going on. And within that Discord server, you will find some of the information about what is all part of that. We do have 2 giveaways going on, as well as just other funsy little things. We're still kind of unsure about what everything we want to do with it, though, because I feel like we're still missing a couple levels on the goals, especially like more in the mid-tier. Other than that, we're just here to have fun with y'all, doing some Gundam builds, answering questions that are, you know, for our newer folks to the Gundam verse and building. Obviously, I'm a Gundam builder. I actually am also a painter, kind of. I've done about 3 kits painting wise. And unfortunately, 1 was a test subject, 2 was the good one, 3 was an accident. I kept using a paint product that I knew was trash, and a lot of mistakes were made. I mean, the paint looks fine, but because I worked with it and I forced it to do what I needed it to do. But unfortunately, they just didn't mesh well because they were both really strong colors and one was not giving in to the other, so it just didn't look right. We are currently, well, we're not really doing it that much. We've kind of been lazy about it, but we are eventually, and maybe we'll get to it when we're about halfway through this subathon. We'll get back into our 00 Dark Matter custom. Obviously, for those who know, in the Buildverse, there is a Dark Matter Exia, but they never went in and decided to continue the line by making a Dark Matter 00, and I absolutely wanted one. So I did the only thing that a builder could do, and that was make my own, in theory. Realistically, all it is a repaint of the Exia. Hello? Missing parts? Already missing parts. Oh, it's in my lab. Love that. Can't really feel it when you're, you know, in a skirt, right? You'll just never feel parts that are just there. But yeah, that's the overall arching goal, and hitting the sound off. Cool. Missing cuts that need to be done. So far, the full mechanics honestly looks a lot better than building a normal master grade, in my opinion. It would be easier for especially someone who's trying to actually paint and repaint their kit, so to speak. Hello? Oh. I take that back. I take that back. Nah, it's fine. It's a minor hiccup. Learning curves from new kits, new strategies, and realizing that this is actually the other sides. Okay. I assure you that this is the correct way to build Gunpla. Follow by example, and you will eventually become a master builder. No, I'm kidding. That's not how it works. Build however you want, and you feel comfortable. I will continue to build like a psychopath. Hello? There we go. I don't know why it matters that you separated those two parts, because they are about the same. 'There we go. Oh, it also helps if you read the manual when you're putting parts together. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so we have for those who just joined us, we were kind of just talking about it. So we recently purchased a giant lot of effectively someone's trash for Gundam. They're not really that bad looking. We're going to be using those at some point for custom kits building. Hello. There we go. I know how to build kits, okay? I assure you. I know what I'm doing. Except for the part where we got stopped and I never actually finished pulling all the parts off. D. D. 29 and 19. Okay. Where? Oh, it's over here. Not in the right spot, basically, because they don't know how to use numbers and placement. But I mean, it could be worse. It could be GW kits. GW kits are another story. They really don't know how to number their parts. You go on one screw, it'll have like a 1, and then also a 97. Let me see actually if I can find that for you now. When did I buy those? Because I know I got them on Amazon. It's been longer than 3 months, so let's try 2024. The problem with buying so much stuff is you forget where things are on your purchase list. Probably go to 4. Or did I buy them last year? I probably bought them last year, not gonna lie. Hold on. I can just look at my text messages with my coworker that I hate. if I can ever find where I texted her last. Jesus. Dip. Uh-huh. Kitty. Okay, so September. September, which means last year. That was in September as well. We were really close. We were off by one page. I unfortunately don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, it'll happen when I get fired. I'm gonna be honest, but that's not gonna happen either because I'm planning to, you know, leave. Can you refresh the page? Because I don't know if that one was already there. I'm just gonna put this right there. That way we don't forget. There you go. What's the difference? Oh, it's just different types of stickers. Number of pieces 50. And yeah, they can be pasted in different places, make your things unique. I'm not sure if you get the same stickers or what have you. Huh. I mean, based on other people's pictures, they got exactly the same stickers. So, I mean, realistically, yeah, it's a you don't get a choice. You're basically stuck with the exact stickers. Which, you know, helps for people who want those specific ones, right? I was hoping there was an assortment because, not gonna lie, there's definitely some stickers that I need that were definitely not provided. Hello? Don't drop like that on me. All right. So now that we got the rest of the pieces for this page, we can actually try and finish it. Be a good idea, right? I don't remember if Reaper was in that list. Hold on. Hello. Where'd that sticker go? Oh, it's right here. All right. So you got one Moogle. No. Definitely not. No. Dark Knight. Another version of the Dark Knight one, because that makes sense. You got Spriggans. Chocobos. More Spriggans. More Chocobos. Ninja. Chocobo again. That one. Another Moogle. Yeah. No Reaper. No Reaper. I am sorry to tell you that. I mean, there's a cat though. Look, I don't know what psychopath made them, okay? I wish that they would have considered other job stones. And if it was, it is cute. If it wasn't for how much it technically costs to get stickers made in a valid quantity, I would just make some. Or, you know, get some made, right? But, like, I went onto a site. Yeah, Etsy, you might have more opportunities. That was an Amazon one, for certain. Etsy definitely would have more opportunities. There we go. Okay, so we got the weird little itsy bitty in there. Hello? You lied to me. Oh, no, I see. So they're just internal. But yeah, Etsy is always useful. So unfortunately you can't find them anymore, but yeah, that's fair. That's a tough one. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, I originally bought something from Etsy. The only thing I ever bought from them was I bought some. It should be on here somewhere, actually. Now I think about it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna show you it, and you're gonna just cry because you can't get them. Here it is. See, I knew it was on the thing. So I'm treating it real well, right? Because I can't replace it. So I got my very first job class ring. Unfortunately, the creator, and there is no other alternative creators for these. You can get some rings on there, but it is very rare to find them. Especially in... I think this is tungsten. I don't remember. It's been a while. And again, the seller's no longer there, so get wrecked, right? So I got myself one. And then I also got the person who I was dating at the time theirs. And then I did the same with these. This is really dirty, but this is a coaster. Why not, right? Be weird. Those are the two Etsy items that I've purchased ever. Okay. Alright, so we got part of this done. Why do I feel like it's not finished? Oh, because we're on the wrong side. Okay. Yeah, and that's very fair. You know, honestly, now I think about it, with how this full mechanics works, I might be willing to paint this thing. Because it literally, like, makes me do the inner frame first. And all of these parts are going to be that inner frame, like, gray. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. If I repainted a Barbados, what would I even do with that? Like, I don't know what color I'd go. There's... The biggest problem I have with repainting it is... There's a lot of parts that I want to use on this for future bashes. So for instance, I kind of want to take away the wrist guns, so to speak. I want to put those into my pool of master grade kit bashing parts. The weapons are obviously the sword, and I believe that's all he has actually. Is just the guns and the single blade. So that is the unfortunate parts about the lupus. I wish I had picked a different full mechanics. I wanted to actually swap it for a forbidden. I just unfortunately did not have the time to pick one up. And obviously I cannot find them locally. And this goes in here. But yeah, if we reach a good enough goal on the subathon, I have a couple plans in mind. I should probably go over those for everybody. Since we're kind of already reaching one of said goals, because somebody has decided to push us halfway there on their own. Little bastard. Can I thank you. But so for those not currently in the Discord, our subathon goals at 25 points. Chat will be picking the game to play on stream. This will be strictly from what I already have in my library. And then at 50 points, my June nail appointment, everyone will get a chance to pick the colors we're doing for that. Generally 2 colors. If you pick a yellow or orange, I will block you. I'm kidding, but yeah, we're not fans of yellow and orange. They are nasty colors. I need C parts. I'm picking Roblox. You motherfucker. No. You're not supposed to just jump it up like that. Oh my god. So, what if I told you there was stipulations on those rules, and I literally put it in the Discord, and I know you can read the Discord. The stipulations is for the 25 points, it has to be a game I already own. So there's regular Barbados, there's Lupus Rex. I'm not sure exactly what the 4th and 5th form are, but there is a quote unquote 6th form. Beyond that, I do not know. Lupus. So I'm gonna be very, very straightforward with you here. I don't under any circumstance give a damn about Iron-Blooded Orphans. I think Iron-Blooded Orphans is a pile of trash. Like, obviously the worst of the worst. And well, I say that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I might be wrong. And not for the same reason that you all think. So me and my partner were, if some of you may have joined on it a little bit, we were, because I had to set to starting stream soon, but I could not, remove the background noise. We were watching a little bit of Age, and let me tell you, that first quote-unquote season of Age may have changed my mind for worst Gundam series ever. So I have criteria for what makes a worst, like the worst series in the world kind of thing. And it is when children are doing all the fighting. And especially when children have to die in a series. That is what led me to hating Iron-Blooded Orphans and my such strong opinion of it. Well, unfortunately, as we finish season 1 of Age, children die. Lots of children die. Children that didn't deserve to die. That is my only thing. So, and that basically stemmed from okay, if I just don't keep cutting into the parts. So that kind of stemmed from watching, what is it? The Hunger Games, right? Whew. Just no. That's about when I realized, I can't do it. What was there a specific way this is supposed to go on? There we go. That's better. But yeah, that is my reasoning behind my disgust with Iron-Blooded Orphans. And then now, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to watch Age, and I love Age because it has some interesting Gundams. That's fair. I think that's the other problem too, is there's a lot of P Bandai parts that quote unquote make the other two Barbados that don't exist. I'm not sure exactly, unfortunately, because I didn't really finish the series, I couldn't tell you what Barbados 4 and 5 are. Beyond that, I mean, Barbados is an okay model. I'm again only building it because I unfortunately accidentally already had a Barbados kit. And someone had asked me to, if I could provide them with the option of if I built a full mechanics on stream, and this seemed like the perfect time to do it. Yeah, high grades. Unfortunately, that's the other problem with a lot of kits, is they're all high grade. The Barbados especially loves its high grades, and we connected this the wrong way. I can already see. We had it almost done, not gonna lie, but we put it upside down a little bit. But yes, it is an interesting take, Rat. I know. We are what we are, right? Can you... Oh my god, I don't want to connect 3 parts at the same time. And I know it's a rough opinion considering like 90% of Gundam is literally teens. But usually the teens don't die. Except for Stella. Oh, I hate this sometimes, thinking about all the Gundam series where children die. Look, I know you're just starting in Gundam, GG, with watching it, but just be ready for all the unnecessary death. that is Gundam in a nutshell. Let's be fair. You're gonna fall for a character, you're gonna like them, and then the next minute they're dead. That is Gundam. Stella is that. I mean, to be fair though, Stella had a really slick Gundam. Well, technically I think she had 2. I don't know, it's been a while. We're eventually gonna rewatch Seed Destiny. Speaking of Seed Destiny, so for those who can actually see my schedule, you'll notice that hello, wrong button. No, that's the wrong button. Hello. Sorry, I'm messing with my thermometer because it's brutal in here. I don't know. There's a lot of those. There is definitely a lot of those. Oh yes. So in the schedule, it says that the 7th is tentative. The 7th says I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just remembered. The 7th is the day that Freedom is going to be available, and luckily my shift ends on time for me to go there, so I'm absolutely going to be watching Freedom. So yeah, psych, no stream on Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Slice of lives aren't bad. I'm a mixed pot on what I watch. Recently, I like a lot of the cutesy little, like, kind of romantic ones. Like, what did I watch yesterday? Pull this up real quick. History. I'll just manage my history, please. The Archdemon's Dilemma, How to Love Your Elf Bride. I know that sounds really cringe, but it is absolutely the cutest thing in the world. Like, an anime can have the cringiest title, but actually be the most adorable, like, anime out there. And so, like, don't it sounds sus, but basically it's just about a sorcerer who buys an elf girl out of slavery. And basically this sorcerer is just some punk who's basically been alone his whole life. He's really kind of sad, but for some reason this person just shows up out of nowhere and changes his perspective of everything. Unfortunately, it's only got like 5 episodes because it's part of the new season. But I would say it's got a bit of slice of life to it with the notion of like fantasy elements. Like, it's heavily fantasy, but like I don't know. I could probably really pull it up and actually look at the genres it's in, but I can't be asked right now. But it's not sus, I assure you. There has been, I would say, mild. There was like literally maybe like 1 episode where there was actual fan service. And that was just because he was basically replacing her wardrobe. And the silly little harpy shopkeeper is just like, hey, here's your choices. But no, it's a good anime for this season. We recently just finished Ragna Crimson. Not gonna lie, had a strong start. It did not have a strong finish. It fizzled out pretty quickly. Will it have a second season? Despite what I just said, I honestly hope it does. Tsukimichi. I feel like I know that one. But to be fair, everything sounds the same. If there's anything sus in my life, it's gonna be gushing over magical girls. Not gonna lie, like that one just, for the most part, like there's obviously like one character in there that's just like, it's for the cringe people, but I don't know. It's definitely one of those things that you just don't watch unless you're looking for actual sus content. Like it's one of those border animes. That's a good point. They never brought her back. I haven't watched Kaiju number 8. I'm not really a big like kaiju kind of person necessarily. I might give an episode shot here and there if I have a chance. We'll see. I will definitely give it the old college try, I guess. I don't know. 3 episodes or bust. If there's anything I'm upset about, has Chainsaw Man vibes, then I'm not watching it. Chainsaw Man was a thing. I didn't honestly follow it about halfway through. Like, I got to a point, and then I'm just like, what am I watching? Hello? Where are you at? I don't know. It's... Chainsaw Man is just a thing. I'm just going to put this on before we lose it. I need you to go in. This is even of 100, I'm still struggling with the parts, and I don't get it. Like, they're not that big. And yes, someone's gonna be like, "Well, just don't have such long talons, you know. Get rid of your talons, ho." But it's not gonna happen. These talons are staying. They are basically what is the persona. Okay. No. No. Yeah, I need to get back on Black Butler. I think I never even finished the original series, but it is what it is. Oh, the other one I recently watched, I might get that here in a second, for that, but I watched Solo Leveling. It was all right. It definitely has a season 2 vibe. It was pretty good actually. Like, it was hey Rev. Ugh. I was combining Rev with Razor somehow there. Solo Leveling is very reminiscent of Sword Art Online. I'm gonna be honest with you there. It's like, shut up. I don't care about your plushies. All right. Stop selling products on my stream. But yeah, no. I would say it's good enough to watch, but you have to understand what you're getting into. I did not know what I was getting myself into. And the other one I'm looking forward to at some point, when it finishes, because obviously I learned my mistake with trying to watch. Like, don't get me wrong. I used to be one of those people, like, I'd watch a series every episode that it released. I have learned my lesson on that, especially now that I don't have something like, you know, Crunchyroll to do all that for me. Just because Reincarnated as Slime, I lost interest about after the second awakening. I just can't. It's just too much. The one random green bit that goes in here, cool. I don't know. Like, there's nothing wrong with people who like slime, but I won't watch it ever again. That's just what all I can say there is like I can't watch it. Kind of like I can't watch Attack on Titan. But yeah. Controversial opinions. Welcome to Mischief's channel. Anyone who saw that last cut, I mean, you probably didn't watch it. That's too bad, because I can't stay on the screen. But yeah, that was a close cut. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just like, PC parts again. Somewhere. PC9. I find it interesting that they're using a very bizarre selection of PC parts. These are not what I'm used to. They're all like, I don't even know how to describe these. I believe that's the one that I haven't watched it, of course. But I think that's the one that Stumpy wants to watch at some point when it's finished. I think they were trying to watch it without me. And then I got upset about it. And they're like, well, I'll stomp. I watched the 3 episodes to find out if it was good. Okay, fair. I honestly, I used to be the type of person who would watch a series as it released. But now it's so hard to do. Like, I just can't fathom being like, okay, I gotta watch this every week. And it's not necessarily the job. Okay, well, I can't tell the difference. Okay, they're all the same. I'm gonna have to look this up, because I swear to, if it's the same one I've already watched. Hold on. There's... Because it sounds familiar, that's the problem. Okay, yeah, I haven't watched that one. Oh. But also, we are going to be probably, after the whole event of the subathon, be looking into a new pair of nippers. So I don't know if anyone noticed on the last couple of streams, the nippers have been kind of glitching out, and so they are proving that they don't want to work anymore. So I'm gonna probably be picking up some new nippers, because they like to just stick. I hasn't been doing it today, but deep down I know it's there. We'll probably be looking at trying out Disbaya, as terrible of an idea that sounds, but I don't know. I don't want to get stuck on God Hand, because what if there's that time where they're just no longer existent, right? Need an alternative. And that's the idea, is to have alternatives in mind. Recommendations. Recommendations for what? Ooh, those are pretty green. Ooh, for nippers, fair. Hello? No? Don't call me. Freak? I don't know who you are. Yeah, I will gladly post it when I find them. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't actually looked at, like, Disbaya, yet. But I do know what I'm roughly looking for based on price. That's the funny thing, like, you just have to look at the price. You know exactly what you're looking for. But it's pretty much just single blades in the end. I was recently looking at single blades anyways to help Send nips. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I won't answer that. Look at the skeletor of a man. Like, it just doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Instructions unclear. Sent the pics. Yeah. I made that mistake once, Rev. Instructions unclear and I sent pics. Never again. Never again. I need C2. Theoretically, DMs are open, but don't be surprised if you get blocked. I'm kidding. I'll be like, please don't. Please just don't. Stop it. Get some help. Alright, so they want us to build this arm ×2, so we know the rules. It's on the sheet, so we got to do it all at once. That's fair. That's fair. I'd probably just close the DMs, not gonna lie. Be like, I don't know you. $34? Dun. Ow. Be careful where you cut, folks. When there's a piece there and you cut in between it, it snaps back. What server is notifying? Ah, okay. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, we got a couple things coming. Hopefully, we'll do box openings if they show up and relative. I actually haven't looked at delivery expectation on that. Hello, thank you. But we do have our winnings from Doku's last stream, question mark. It might have been 2 streams ago at this point. I don't know. But we do have our giveaway winnings from Doku coming. That is a age 1 normal amongst whatever other goodies that Doku loves to put in the box. The straw of power, wherever I put that. Hello. I don't see it. Last time, no. I was kind of disappointed, not gonna lie. I was fully expecting to get one, and it just didn't happen this time. I got basic cookies instead. I guess Doku just doesn't know me enough to understand that I wanted to use condom. To be fair, well, yeah, that's where it gets complicated. You had to open your box with tongs. That's lovely. They must have known you better. They knew exactly what you needed. I was afraid, but I was like, eh, what's it gonna hurt, right? But no. Maybe this time. Maybe this time. And if not, we know in my luck, I will win again pretty quickly. Like, I don't think it's even been realistically a month since I won the last giveaway. I have weird luck, okay? Except for on other things when people do their like monthly giveaways, I don't win those. I think I've lost about 4 of those. Speaking of giveaways though, we do have some giveaways part of our little subathon here. For those curious, I will take 5 seconds and watch all these parts disappear on me. Ugh. Alright, so we want this one. I have a lovely stack of like my backlog on a nice little thing, and it's just in the way. So our first giveaway, when we get to this point, I believe it's at 100 points. Currently we're at... Did I update that? I did not. Let me just add that 1,000 in here. There we go. So currently we're at whatever we're at. I think we're at 22. But so this is at the 100 mark. We're going to be giving away the Schwarz-Ritter. And then I believe this is at the 400 mark. Don't quote me on that. I don't actually remember. It's in our lovely Discord server. But we do have this Master Grade from P Bandai, the Jesta Shazar Type Team BC. Those are our two lovely giveaway items going on with the subathon. That is going on until the 15th of May. Basically, entry is pretty much getting tickets through subscriptions, bits, Ko-fi, maybe Throne. I haven't decided how Throne's there, but yeah. Actually, I don't even know if my Ko-fi is set up properly to provide notifications. Okay. Okay. Good to know that it doesn't have a notification. I appreciate you for testing that, GGK. But for that giveaway, that is our lovely pack opening function. Thank you. I appreciate someone actually seeing that. But yeah, we do have these lovely, not very many of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into them more, but while we have them, it's not supposed to do anything, or it is, but I haven't put something there yet, okay? Basically, what it does is it makes me do one of these lovely, something stupid that a lot of streamers do, right? And I absolutely need to put a video for Domon Kashu when he does Gundam and then clicks his finger. We got Shadik. Cool. Cecilia, dope. Really? Just people today? Delling. And then we got a Soletta, actually. That's pretty cool. Where are my sleeves at? But yeah, that's basically what that does. Thank you for testing that out. Just kind of something silly to do. But I will gladly, now that I'm kind of learning, I learned a little bit more today with Twitch Studio. I will definitely look into getting a video played for that. The ding pop up. Shut the. I don't know what that is. But we'll definitely work on it. I'm still working on the Twitch stuff. Emotes. Redeemables. I just kind of did the bare minimum redeemable, which is hydration. Not gonna lie. Gundam Abridged. Absolutely not. Why? Why would I watch Abridged until I've finished everything else? The build so far is we have got the torso and head for the inner frame, because this is a full mechanics Geo. We got the full mechanics. So basically with the full mechanics, this is Lupus, sorry. It looks like for this is my first one, by the way. So I've never actually done them before. So I don't know their rules. But it looks like they do force you to do the inner frame first, which I like. Not going to lie. Doing the inner frame first is a beautiful thing. It gives me a chance to really kind of get in. And honestly, if I were to properly decide to repaint this kit, they give me the chance to without struggling while building. Because they tell me pretty much, alright, so these are the parts you can put together right now. And then later on, what'll happen in the back of the sheet here, they will start attaching the armor. So honestly, for those who look to customize their kits, paint wise, I would absolutely suggest full mechanics at this point. I don't know, I like what it provides. Now unfortunately there's not a whole lot of full mechanic kits, so that is a slight problem. Like, they're not common. I think it's... There's a couple seeds. It's mostly IBO. And then... like, one currently for... Mercury. We're getting, I think, 2 more for Mercury. I think it's another aerial, unfortunately. And then a Calibarn, which is basically aerial. That's fair. Honestly, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go and replace this kit, not gonna lie. I don't like Barbados enough to build it, but I already had this kit. But I wanted to get a Forbidden Gundam, honestly, if I was gonna do a full mechanics on stream. Hold on. Gotta... Ugh. Okay. I regret doing the ruby red monster. It just doesn't taste well. But is what it is. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even remember what we're doing. Oh, we're building both the arm frames. Yeah, that was a kit. Unfortunately for me, I did not plan ahead, and I did not have all the metal parts. I wish I did, because honestly, the plastic tubes are horrendous. It's just abysmal piles of trash. But yeah, I built the Sharzaku 2 Master Grade. It's currently in shambles. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love to show you the whole thing, but unfortunately, part of it is being used as It's basically become sacrificial paint projects now. So this was the original paint scheme. Gold, very minimal. A nice purple, and then a green. But they didn't really mesh well as colors, so unfortunately, it just kind of went to shit. I've never cut metal parts, but thank you for that follow there, Duke and Maverick. I appreciate those follows. They're one step closer to being, you know, sponsored by anybody and everybody. Sponsor. I should probably shout in Georgia. Our sponsor is, yeah, and that's fair. We enjoy Rat. I don't know if you were in Rat's stream today and how all that went out, but hopefully in the next like couple weeks, Rat will get the of interest. I don't know how long it takes to ship that shit. But they're gonna finally get their first little girl pla. I forced it upon them. They didn't have a choice, you know. They thought I was joking, so I had no choice but to buy it. Yeah, I know she is. I was like, you're gonna sit here and joke about it. I'm just gonna buy it. But as far as the metal parts, yeah, unfortunately I know nothing about those, GG. I have not got into, there's options. Huh? Well, obviously I don't want the garbage choice. Where would this even go? Oh, no, it's still there. Never mind. Haha. I'm good at this game, folks. But yeah, we stream. We do the things, the gunpla. They're here, we're there. Hello? Do you wanna go on like yours? Oh, this is the wrong piece, that's why. I know what I'm doing, folks. I assure you, I have built Gundam before, but not like this. But yes, GG. I definitely do need to work on having more quote unquote soundboard stuff. It is on the list of things to do. Today we did some small updates, not very many, but we're definitely gonna be working on those a little bit better. Come on. I actually might end up doing my my girl play here soon, not gonna lie. Reinstalling Elden Ring. Funny enough, just in case, GG, I took care of that already, so it is reinstalled and ready to go. I think the difference with GKs is they're I don't know, I've never heard of metal parts on the gun tank. But as for me, I'm not going downstairs right now, but I do have the power cables, the little beads. I bought that because my Zaku 2 kind of fell apart. But at the same time, I also broke it, so I have no reason for them right now. But maybe at another point in time, I will replace that Zaku. Metal sprue. Are you sure that's a metal sprue? It could just be plated. At which point it doesn't matter. Like, obviously don't... I don't know how you want to test that. Honestly, what did you buy? I've never heard of that on a gun tank. So you must have bought either a special edition gun tank or it's just metal plated, which is really not. But I feel like you would know the difference between a metal plated part, like a gold plated, versus actual. Because there are parts that look like they're metal and they're not. All right. While the ad break is in progress, I'm going to look this up. That's master grade, though. Wait. Huh? I don't know what gun tank has metal parts in it, though. Do you mind forwarding me your purchase on that? Because there's a potential that you did get one, but I don't think there's that many. There is supposedly a steel RX-75, but I don't think so. Tank. I don't know. I don't know. You lost me, unfortunately, now. I thought we were talking about the gun tank. If it's not Gundam related, I don't know. But I would get, like, if you have them, wire cutters. Do not, under any circumstance, put your single blades or even any of your normal sprue cutting nippers under that stress. If you have wire nippers, you have a higher chance, but even then, you may need to go with something a little bit heavier duty than that. I can't see with this thing in the way. There we go. Fair enough. See, y'all know things more than I do, apparently, when it comes to metal. Alright. So we are on to the next page, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. C2, not C1. Come on. Give me C2. What are you stuck on? See, y'all think I'm this all-knowing god, and I'm not. I'm just here. I build plastic models, not metal models. We We need more parts though. 32. I have considered the titanium kits, but honestly, for what I want to use those specific kits for, no. What? $200 on a fucking tank? Oh. Oh. Tom's gonna kill me. Tom's gonna kill me for getting you back into hobbies. I'm scared. I'm gonna die. Tom's gonna come back over here and then he's gonna just like be like, all right, find me Vivian and gonna kill her. I need more B parts. 26. You're dangerous with access to hobbies. That's everything for B. What do I want? I want 9. Fair enough. Well, I don't need you right now. Please leave me alone today. Huh? I lost it for a second. There we go. Dragon. There they go. Talking about things that I have no idea about. With optional metal. Okay, okay. Sorry, folks. I am trying to find my glass file. So we finally ran into a part where I absolutely need it. That's why it pays to put things away. Oh, here it is. Ah. It was underneath the keyboard. I don't even remember what part I was on. Still using brushes to paint. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using brushes to paint. You should know this being in Rat's server, Dogboy. But have you seen Rat's Kashtira? The Kashtira that Rat painted up was all by brush. And it looks pretty solid. Like, yeah, it's not gonna be the same as like an airbrush quality, but still, like, it looks fantastic. I mean, the panel lining is easy. In the After Effect, but yes, as someone who at one point, my like 2012 self, I have done the whole hand painting thing. I sucked at it, but and I'll never do it again. But it can be done. But you can do it. Like, I've seen lots of people hand paint their Gundam. It's absolutely stressful, but it is doable. I'm not going to do it myself personally. Like, I will gladly take these things outside. Well, not outside, into the garage and paint them. I have the setup for it, but not everyone does, so they will do what they can. And, you know, now if anything, Switzer, I don't know that one. I use Gallery for my compressor personally, and I love that thing. Actually, you should have an easier time getting the Gallery because I think it comes from the UK. Since you're on that side of the world somewhere. Um, it is out of stock, but there are options for it. Unfortunately, the option is, and I'm kind of pissed about it myself. The option is to buy my compressor, and you get by my compressor, I mean the one I have, as well as getting the handle airbrush, the one that comes, that's basically like the pre-swallowtail. But you can absolutely get that combo. The only problem is I think it ships from the UK right now, so it wouldn't even be here till like late May, I think is what it said. Do I even have Duke followed? Let me double check that. I make sure to follow everybody who follows me. Oh, I did have them. Cool. Just make sure that I hit those refollows. I already had Raven, and I already had Aristo. Perfect. Just make sure we do our minor tasks. Did I get all the parts, by the way? I feel like I'm missing... No, I'm not. There we go. But yeah, no, I honestly love the Gallery one that I got. Out of stock is what OOS means. Basically over here on Amazon, the Gallery product is for the most part out of stock because it's, I don't know. So when I bought mine, I got lucky. I was like the last two in stock, and I wanted to wait. I needed like at least a week or two before I could technically pay for it. But it was at that point where I'm like, I don't care. I'm buying this now. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have an air compressor. I would not have an airbrush. Because the stock just, they're not replenishing it. They don't, I don't know why. It's a really good thing too. Like, it does its job perfectly. Hello. Oh, up here. My bad. But no, I absolutely love that thing. Like, I'm glad that I have it now. Fair. I mean, it is one of those. So there's nothing wrong with that either. So it took me about, I'd say, a good month before I finally turned mine on. If that helps you feel any better. It took me about a month to turn mine on. And then I went ham. I said, okay, we're going to go in. We're going to get all this done. We're going to go out, come back in the next day, and do every step basically each day and get it all done as quickly as possible for my test subject. Yes, spray anxiety. It's a thing. It is a brutal thing. Did I even get? I did get this part. Cool. But it's something that honestly it's worth getting over. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hello? Can you just go in for the love of all that is unholy? Thank you. Don't mind me like moving parts all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello? The thin. Look at that. They even used English here for people like me. It says the thinner pin. Like, I bet you anything on a regular master grade, they would not have told me which one was which until I had broke the part. I'm like, oh yeah, you're supposed to use a thinner pin, but you didn't know because you can't read. But yeah, I mean, spray anxiety is a thing, and I think you can get over it. You'll get there. Honestly, like, so I'm gonna pull them out real quickly here for those who haven't seen them. Can I have this? God, everything's just like stuck together. There's like no space. I need to get up my two shelves because I have some shelves for more kits. I'm actually not. I don't have any space for this Barbados yet. So this was my first paint job. This was my sacrifice. So for those who don't who obviously hear me joke about it, this is not a joke now. This is a legit thing. I legit sacrificed an RX-78 for my paint scheme. I learned some mistakes. One, the pink absolutely needed 2 sprays. That was the biggest thing I learned. The purple was fine. I screwed up with the purple in that I didn't shake the bottle, so that's why you kind of see it kind of here too. But everything else worked out pretty well. The gold did better than I thought it was going to do. There's a couple mistakes, but whatever. And then come to my contest piece. There's some mistakes here, but I also kind of covered it up with eyeshadow. But yeah, I mean, it turned out much better. The pink was doing better because I double sprayed. The only reason I brought in eyeshadow is because this part, I completely lost it for a second. So it never got that second coat of pink. And so because of just that one piece, I had to do battle damage. I use the eyeshadow to also make this a little bit sparkly. But yeah, no, it turned out really well. But this was just my second paint job. Now, I screwed up with my third paint job because I didn't have a sacrifice. I just went in thinking, I'm good at this game. I don't need to sacrifice anything to verify paint schemes. Absolutely learned my lesson going forward. If I'm going to be doing a big project, I absolutely need to sacrifice an entire model kit to see what the paint looks like. And I don't think that's something that I'm going to ever be able to get over, unfortunately. I will gladly sacrifice a kit to verify if painting is going to work. And I mean, I can easily... That, unfortunately, was a full-priced RX 78. But going forward, I will gladly get, like, entry-grade 78s. Alright, let's go in and start nipping our second arm apart. Hello? Oh, that's right, we don't need C1. D, I think we only need a hand. Yeah. Dun. But yeah, we'll be... For those who are not part of that Discord, let me get you... Pretty much about when you all joined is going to be our general scheduled time. But we are going to be streaming... Schedule. There we go. We'll be doing this again on Thursday, same time as you all had joined from Rat's stream. As well as Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. My work schedule was a little bit cleaner, so I was able to find times to stream, which is fairly difficult when I get kind of miffed on my schedule. And then Tuesday next week. Unfortunately, while I do have the ability to stream, technically, it'll be later, but I have decided that because it is Freedom Day for those who actually want to go see the Gundam movie, I am going to be personally going to go see the Freedom movie myself. So, no stream. Okay, yeah. I am seeing that, those sheets you posted. I absolutely wouldn't have a damn clue on that. Ooh, spray cans? No thanks. I actually had a bunch of Army Painter spray cans until about, like, a month ago. And I was just sitting on them, and I was like, you know what? Let's clean the house up. And I just put them in the trash. Probably not the correct way to dispose of them, but at the same time, I just needed them out of my life. I bought them, and I thought, well, maybe I'll use them as the base coat, because that's basically what it is. They were primers from Army Painter. But I want nothing to do with spray can ever again. There's a second lot that I put an offer up on, which I have a feeling that the eBayer is not going to respond to. They have a clear coat spray can, and I get it, you know, clear coat. Why would you need necessarily an airbrush for? But I'm probably going to... Oh my god. Helicopters, we love it. I don't know. I'd rather, now that I have an airbrush, just do that. I do need to actually upgrade my my brushes though, because they're one is already broken. Like I got it to use once and it just kind of shit on me. but at the same time, it is a low quality gallery. And it basically what I did is I paid for the compressor, and that's all I cared about. Plus all the additives. I'm gonna get a handle-based gallery brush though next time, because that's really what I wanted. But you know, I didn't see that other option, which was a compressor and a handle brush. What? Actually, that's a good point. You could technically just use an X-Acto knife on those metal stencils. What? I can't work with this exclamation and damn. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tamiya. That's fair. I have mixed feelings about Tamiya. Mixed feelings is I've never used it. Oh, hello. Exactly. That's what I want. I want, right? Like, it sounds so much better than going like this the whole day. Like, I can go like, meow. Just like, pew, 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 pew. Hello? Something's not been cut right. Now I see it. But yeah, no, I'll be getting that at some point here. Not sure when. I think this month, unfortunately, is going to be more about seeking. Well, part of the problem with this month is this month coming up is that a lot of my expenses are going to be on the visit, but also I kind of want to be buying up as many of those rare find quote unquote used Gundam lots for kit bashing. Because I'm gonna probably switch some of my streams over to like kit bashing streams. Like I'm gonna sit here and like clean parts up, cut them up, put them together in funky ways, create kits that just don't currently exist. Make my custom Gundam. For instance, I am going to have to get a hold of another 00 kit. But I also want to find a heavy arms EU, as annoying as that sounds. I want to sacrifice the heavy arms EU in the diorama. Not as a emphasis, but it would be basically the last piece I need for my kit bash. Basically the heavy arms EU has a bunch of lovely Gatling guns that I want to add into my coffin for my lovely Gundam that we are going to be making. It is going to basically combine the elements of all 5 of the Gundams that you may see in my upcoming projects. And then with the addition of some of what one of the Gundams kind of do, which it basically just, you know, takes whatever it wants and uses it, right? I don't know. We'll see. But yes, I will be fully customizing at some point when I figure out how to work with plow plate to that level. A coffin shield. And like we were talking, like based on the size of the Gundam, it probably will be about the same size as the Gundam, most likely. It might not. I don't know yet. All depends on how good my fabricating skills are. But the coffin will both be a shield and I'm gonna say canister. Maybe a cache of weapons. I'm not positive how I want to. Don't fall off. I'm not sure how I want to like word that exactly. But point is I kind of want to put that one in a diorama. And I think having the heavy arms there is a very valid piece to it, because why not just sacrifice? And it would not just be the heavy arms. It would be a pile of like, just in general, like used scrap Gundams that I'd have. Be like, okay, we used a part from here for this, so it needs to be in this pile. And the diorama is, I don't know, the concept of sacrificing other Gundams for the sake of one final Gundam. I don't know. Very, very Gunpla, right? Very Gunpla. But yeah, the one lot that I picked up has some interesting things in it. So I saw a China bear guy kit. It's basically finished. I think that one just mostly is going to be sanitized. I think it has everything already on it. The Gyonko is going to have to be sanitized and then rebuilt because it's in several pieces. And there was actually like 2 girlpla in there. I think one was a 30-minute sister. The other one might be it might be in brand with the stuff that I don't know. It might be a Megami device. It might be a Attack Girl. I'm not positive. But that's hoping I have all the parts for it. There's a couple other Gundam in there that are complete. It's just finding all the parts in that pile. But I'm pretty sure I saw most of them. There's a... I think a Complete Justice. A... Not say... I don't remember what it was called. Oh... An assault. There was an assault shroud for sure. And then I don't remember what the other one is, but it's a Seed Gundam. There's also a Zagok, a Char Zagok specifically in there. I just don't I don't know if all the parts are there. I saw the head/chest piece because it's all one piece, of course. The reason why I don't like Zagok is it's all just one Gundam. I think it's all just, here's your head, here's your body. They're put together. It's kind of weird. I mean, obviously it's aquatic type, so it doesn't matter, but Other than that, I don't know. I'm also bidding on another order. We'll see if well, I wouldn't say bidding. I'm actually offering on that one, but they haven't gotten back to me. And in that one, we have the star waiting and a couple other kind of interesting pieces. Does this? I guess that is it. No, it's not in though. Absolutely isn't in. I can tell. There we go. I think we got it finally. I don't know why that wanted to resist. Luckily, this is an inner frame, so it won't be a problem because I don't have to pull it apart. Okay. Other than that, we're hoping to see a couple more polls show up in the Discord. I haven't decided what the polls are gonna be or where, but probably let people kind of have more of a decision on what we're building for those who actually are in the Discord. And of course, if y'all need invites, I will gladly put that up again. But I think most everybody who's gonna be going in there is already in. Or you can just throw it out there for me. Thank you. Pretty much what's in that Discord is pretty much a schedule, which I use an epoch clock. So you'll be able to always tell pretty much what time it is based on your time. I unfortunately do that manually because I don't actually have a bot for it. I need to look into finding an epoch bot to help me because it's really obnoxious to sit there and do it all. Because you have to sit there and you have to be like, okay, this is the day of this is the month, the day, the year, and then here's the exact hours, and then it just creates your code. You throw that in with these two carets. I don't remember what they're called right now. You do the caret T colon T colon and then the number colon T and then again with the reverse caret. I can't remember the signs names because I'm good at this game. We're still looking for... Oh, I need D's. D's. So we put our schedule in there. It will be based on your time frame. I kind of needed to do it for myself because I really hated the fact that I never had a schedule. I will post on occasion if something comes up. Like last night, it was a little bit last minute, but unfortunately I could not stream and start this whole subathon early as planned. Is what it is. Here we are. At least. It's still early because technically this was supposed to be a starting in May event, but I decided that I'd give y'all like a couple extra days since it's not the full May. But yeah. So schedule's in there. The goal markers of the subathon I will be posting at the end of the stream where we stand regarding that because I've got it written down right now. And then PC5, okay. And then just in general a variety of channels for users which you'll find in just about any other Discord. So that's where it kind of gets to a point of why do I have to be in everyone's Discord, right? But mine's less complicated. We do obviously have our role selection, which is very minimal, obviously. But it's there. Did I get all the parts for 2 of these? I think I did. It's a quiet Discord. It's the only Discord I actually have actively not muted. And then there is a recent addition to the server. I'm just not sure how it's going to work. I don't know bots enough to really follow if it actually worked out. And I don't care if it works or not. We'll worry about it when it happens. I'm not a big user of bots, and I probably really don't even want the bot that I threw in there. There might be 2 bots now I think about it. The other bot I haven't figured out either. I'm not as tech savvy as I sound sometimes. But I believe we are actually just shy of our first goal, which is to do a viewer's choice game based on what is in my library. It would be just a quote-unquote singular stream, I suppose. But we do have, obviously, the giveaway goals as well as some other ones. I think after that is the chat picks the nails that I will be getting done in June. I'm not letting y'all pick the ones that I'm doing next just because... What games? Fair enough. What games do we have? Can you move aside for a second? Thank you. So... can I go to my library, please? So we got silly things, not gonna lie. Let's just do this real quick. So we have, it's kind of hard to see over it, but we do have backpack battles. Now, those are totally fun, right? I have Baldur's Gate 3. I think it's currently not downloaded, but that's an easy fix. I have Vanguard, Deer Days, pretty much kind of whatever. I'm not sure if I still own Crisis Core, but I should, because I've played it enough that it's past the 2-hour mark. I don't care about fighters. I did just re-download Elden Ring just in case because that is part of the sub goal. Don't worry about that shit. Final Fantasy VII Remake. It looks like I do have that one going for us. I don't have Rebirth yet for this, and we'd be starting fresh. I'm not sure if I can play it on this account, but I do own Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Fair. I have Gunfire, unfortunately. Helldivers does exist on here, but I will tell you this. We're not playing it. I am sorry, but I learned my mistake with Helldivers. So I have motion sickness. Okay, folks. So that is something to consider. Helldivers 2 is on the list of things that I cannot play. I do own Indivisible. This isn't a game. We could play this, but it's hard to play this because like right now the servers just don't exist. Like no one wants to play it. Pow World, do you really want to watch me play Pow World? Party Animals exists. I can't play this game actually. I did get banned, not gonna lie. We sent some lewd stickers and yeah. I can't play this one. That's stupid. I did not play Roots realistically, but I think it is an option. I'd rather it not be an option. We do have our SD Gundam Battle Alliance. This was an interesting game. I just haven't played it since I really downloaded it. I played like a couple missions and that was it. We do have Slay the Spire. I still haven't modded it yet. I would love to mod it. Stray I won't play. I think I actually removed that, to be honest. I'm not sure if I own Tales of Arise either. And that's about it for that. Let's go back here. Because I feel like there's some other games that I do not have listed in Steam. Obviously, we have Master Duel. We do have MTG Arena. That's about it. That's about it. There is later down in the list of sub goals picking a game that I don't own that I can just pick up. Again, restrictions are motion sickness rulings. For the most part, just looking at the game, I would be able to tell you whether that or not that's a yes or a no. I've been pretty good about being able to notice what games kind of just cause problems. That would be inclusive of things like Nier and Monster Hunter. As much as I wanted to play Monster Hunter World, unfortunately Monster Hunter World is on the list of nopes because I literally bought the game, went into the first mission, and immediately undownloaded it because just fighting off against a Gribbly triggered my motion sickness, and I was just like, are you kidding me? It's just a Gribbly. But, you know, at least I'm able to figure these things out, and I know what games are available to me and what's not available. I will not pick up any gacha games though. I will be very clear there. As much as I would love to get back into like Tower of Fantasy or something, or, you know, obviously Genshin, I just won't play those. Plays, you know, a children's card game and says that they won't get into a gacha game when the children's card game is literally a gacha. Look, minor details. Look off. Honestly, I enjoyed Genshin as much as bad as it is. Honkai Star Rail I've never touched. Genshin I played from release until we got to Child. When Child was released is when I quit. I came back for like I don't know how many patches later, and it was not fun trying to catch up. It was abysmal. Like the catch up in that game, like yeah, it's a lot of story to play. Hi Doku, how you doing? We were just talking about you earlier, you know. Obviously, like when don't we talk about Doku, right? We were talking about your lovely giveaways and how I seem to always win. And how we're excited to do that box opening on stream and see what we get this time. Who knows? It might actually show up for one of the next. I haven't actually looked at the tracking. Yes, exactly. Straws of Power. Straws of Power. Okay. The sacred straw requires a partner, okay? And honestly, I'm going to give the second straw of power to my partner. They were very excited when they heard me talking about the straw of power. Also, I need to update the sheet since someone decided to throw in an extra 100 there. I'm just going to put your other name down here just so I don't lose track of it. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Like, it is... Why wouldn't you... Look, as much as I think the concept of saving the planet from plastic straws is a bunch of hogwash, I still think those straws are fucking sick. Like, it doesn't matter my opinions about straws and plastic and how that works. I love that thing. Like, I can actually put that, if I want to, I can put that thing in the freezer for some level of chill. Yeah. Honestly, I know what you're here for, okay? You're here for the Papillon. Stanley straw. You know, that's a good point. I need to actually look into that better. Do I still have the... I don't have the package. Well, we'll look at the package when it comes in. No. It's because the Papillon. And my customization skills. For those who didn't get to see my lovely customization skills, let me whip that right up, because I know a lot of you are kind of either new to the server or new to me. So I recently took a Sigrun and I made it a proper Valkyrie frame. Well, you know, if the little feathers want to work right. Because honestly, hello? Yeah, so basically I did not like how this kit felt so empty. And so I added wings to it to make it a proper Valkyrie. Except for the arm is just not wanting to work. That might get glued in, not gonna lie. So I had to obviously use some tools to make that happen. So, you know, your basic average drill bit. Okay, would you like to stand up properly? We're not touching that kid ever again. Oh my god. He is over here just like lurching it. You can't stay put. Okay, that works. Okay. Back to building. So, obviously the awkward thing about this kit being a full mechanics is that it is frame first. That is the apparent benefit to full mechanics. Yeah, absolutely. No. GGK has pretty much been doing all the subbing stuff. So So you can't really build a train on one person, right? Unless it's Cav. Cav can do it solo pretty much. I think we're gonna be quiet for the first couple of days, to be honest. Here, what? I don't know what the hell that is. But no, I expect it to be kind of a slow process, Doku. To be fair, you know, as enticing as a Jesta from P Bandai is, I don't see anyone actually going for it. Our other giveaway is not bad, but it is a long ways to get to there. Plus, unfortunately, we're also on the tail end of streamers who happen to be doing their subathons. That's just how it works, unfortunately, because I was like one of the last people on the birthday. Oh, yes, I forgot about that. Okay. Look, I didn't play Horizons long enough to have a damn clue about the names, okay? I literally just went in and just killed things. That's literally my experience with that game. But no, unfortunately, Doku, I think we're on the tail end of everyone doing their subathons. Since I'm like the last person to have their birthday kind of going on amongst all like all the other streamers. Well, gee, thanks, Doku. We appreciate that sub. I don't know why there's no sound. Another thing I have to work on, I guess. I'm not too worried about the results, I guess. Obviously, it helps kind of thing, but I'm not gonna like end the world if I don't know. Where was I? I could always just throw in a real grade, right? Why not? That might entice people because that's all people want these days is real grades. But no. I'm not too worried about it. Hello. That's highly possible, but at the same time, incorrect, unfortunately. As much as you might want to be correct with that response. A lot of the sounds are still very active. I don't have a lot of subscribers then to need to turn it off. I think it's just I probably never turned it on to begin with. Look at these feet. This has like, these are feet. They're so disproportionate. This is why I don't like Barbados. Mates were rocking like size 20s in a world where everyone's rocking 12s. Because I think, honestly, like, the wing is probably about right here. Maybe even back here, to be honest. I'm not about to pull my wing over here to find out. C. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Actually, 11 is 22. That actually does put us at our first goal, Doku. Not gonna lie, I did not realize that. I already have 10. I need 9. Thank you. Yeah, no, we're at our first goal, so that means chat gets to pick a game. I'm gonna be putting that poll after stream, of course, into the Discord. So if you're not part of that Discord, you do not get to pick. Well, except for like 2 of you. 2 of you have special reasons why you're not in the Discord, and I understand. So I will obviously reach out to both of you when I have all of that figured out. But I will wait till after stream to get all that kind of written rules and stuff. Obviously, some of you already are aware of what games are available on the list, since we went over it like just literally a split second ago. But I am going to leave that strictly to my lovely cast members that are a part of my Discord. So the first goal actually got met. We just met it because of Doku's subscription. So I will be basically after stream going into the Discord and making a poll for the game and pretty much putting all the games in the list. Right? Although it is kind of depressing that it was mostly just you. Especially with your whole I don't want the Oh, hi, Barry. Like, look, they're not even 13s. They're not even 13s, okay? They're like size 20s, okay? Alright. Do I have a foot? I do have a foot. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna borrow your lovely foot here, as I'm tired of pulling you out of here. Can I have their foot? Mate, I'm literally not asking for you for a whole lot. Fine, give me your other foot. I'm sorry, but Violet Veil, you're basically at the point where you're just trash to me. So, you're just spare parts. Good. So, we have feet. We have feet, right? So, imagine this is a trans man's foot. So, we're looking at like a solid like 10 in men's. This is a 13 in men's. So this is basically like a 17 in men's. You know, you might be trash. You might be trash. But yes, I would argue that the Barbados is wearing a solid like 17 in men's. No, you're not trash, Barry. You're gonna be useful at some point. Why are people who have a foot thing bad at video games? Because they like defeat. I'm just gonna go cry in a corner, okay? Y'all degenerates. You know, I actually had to answer this question at work. Bye. What do you mean bye? So I had someone asked me this question at work. They're like, "What do you mean you're in defeat?" And I was like, "Well, why are you not?" When does the combat music start? But no, I answered the question legitimately. I was like, "Well, I don't know." Fair. But no, so basically I was like, look, the reality is simple. If you're not interested in feet, do you honestly give a fuck about your partner? Like, this sounds really weird, but I wanna bring this point to validation and understanding. So by being disgusted by feet, you are theoretically disgusted with your own partner because those feet belong to your partner, right? And like you need to be able to like every part of your partner, in my opinion. Like, why not, right? Why shouldn't you? Yeah, there's that. I don't know. My massage therapist, I don't know how they feel about me. Like there's something about my energy because of work that they can't like apparently handle. So we'll see how it goes when I go back in before. No. No, he's not, definitely. He's over on West Coast. Why? Why so sad? You looking for some berry in your area? You looking for a long lost lover? Fair enough. You want your feet done. Fair. Well, why don't you just... Or is Chaos incapable of that? Or is it just not the same? Is it because... I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But, yeah. Honestly, though, like... I recently had my... Fair enough. Fair enough. Pokemon are always nice. They take care of you. But no, when I got my nails done last time, I also got a pedicure, and oh my god, it was pretty well worth it. Um, I don't remember. Did I flash chat with those toes? Oh my god. Oh my god, why you gotta be like this? In my Twitch. Also, low-key question. Do you still have all my my Digiman stuff? Or did that get lost in transit? Okay. I know. Neither of you do. God, the energy though, it's just it's wild. Do I not? I do have all the parts. Cool. The feet unenjoyer. It's complicated. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's going on. I got some hoes in my channel, and they're not being too bad. Because there are hoes, and then there are these hoes. But, Barry, you didn't answer the question that I know you probably didn't hear. What? It didn't respond to your sub. Are you implying that you? I will have to look at that because yeah, you're right. I haven't seen in my resubbers, but it would be about that time, wouldn't it be? I will definitely have to take a look at that because. So. Well, no. So basically, what Barry is doing is they're resubbing. Ah, right, the message. That's fair. I think you do have to, because, yeah, it doesn't even tell me on my side that they did. But at the same time, me, Stumpy, and I think Cat was my other one. Maybe GK. But basically, I had a couple resubbers. There we go. Thank you. That's what I need to see. Thank you. Now I can actually write that down. But I do need to figure out how to fix that because it doesn't like tell me unless you notify me. Which reminds me, I do need to write down you for your one. Because some of us used our Prime sub at a time. Oh god, that somehow triggered the hype train. Wait, is it really time for that to respawn? I don't think it's been a month, but I'll take it if it's been a month. Cool beans. I like how we just kind of forgot where we were going with this conversation. Yes. So, Barry, do you still have... I don't care about the Vanguard stuff, but do you still have my Digimon stuff? It's 2 towards goal. Is it, though? I don't think so. It's closer to the goal, but it's not. So, in the rules, subs are only worth, like, 2 points. And the reasoning behind that, unfortunately, has to do with... That's fair enough. No worries. I just figured I'd ask. Just because if we do decide to get back into Digimon, based on the current poll going on, I was just trying to figure out where I was going to start sourcing a Digimon from. Although, honestly, most of that stuff is not useful. Thank you again for the bits. You were starting to cause a very big, steep steep difference here. But yeah, no. Actually, are you talking about a different goal? There is a sub goal that is on the Twitch. So maybe from that standpoint, you're correct. I don't know where that goal is at. Let me just pull up my channel because I don't get to see that goal on this side. Or I can do that. Sub goal. We do have 3 more on the original sub goal. Hey, Tad. Oh my god, Tad, what have you done? Thank you, Tad. Oh my god. So we are going to go ahead and put that down here. 5 for Taddy. But yeah, how you doing, Tad? Coming in and just dropping those subs without even a second of being in the channel. I still needed C. But yeah, I will definitely be. Yeah, well, there is that. I will be. New England clam chowder. I'm interested. Yes. As far as that, did I grab that part already? Yes. We are looking for this. Yes. I have already built a deck that I would love to test with Barry. So if you would love to see that GGK, you might consider using your vote on that than whatever trash you wanted me to do, which was Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, I said what I said. I'm not proud of it, but at the same time, I said it anyways. Hello? What are we at? BG3. No, Barry. If votes go for it, I will gladly do anything but. I actually don't have Hearthstone right now. I absolutely deleted and demolished all of my content for Battle.net. But that's a good point. Theoretically, if I wanted to, I could re-download and I'd have Diablo 3 and 4. Plus all that shit. So, I think for that, I would just put down Battle.net as an option of games that I own. Because technically, I think I own... I already own D4, so I don't care. But I would technically... You're right, I need to technically put it on the list. As stupid as that sounds. Old Republic. Which Old Republic? And that's a good point. I actually need to open up. I need to switch off of Mischief's Steam and look at my other one. I could get into that, but I don't know. I don't have 76, and I never will. I think 76, as dumb as this sounds, also triggers my motion sickness. But as far as Old Republic and doing that, I don't think I want to stream that. Like, it's not a lucrative, like, it's not something that doesn't matter if it's free on Prime. But I mean, yeah, I could pick it up just to have it. Fair. So the problem with the Old Republic is, where am I? Oh, because I was touching fucking the Violet Veil, and that thing has a bunch of eyeshadow on it. Stream coder. I could theoretically stream Coder. Am I going to, though? Probably not. I don't know if I own it, actually. I think there's something wrong with Steam's not telling me what my entire library is. Not bad, not bad. It's a pretty strong Dark Abyssal Dragon. I don't know. No, we don't summon Dark Abyssal Dragons here. That's pretty sus. Emotes are being delivered to supporters. Oh, isn't that nice? Free emotes. Apparently, I could do Deer Days, but I'm pretty sure no one wants to see that garbage. As much as I enjoyed that game, no one wants to see that. Most of my viewers are here for this. They're a bunch of builders. They're not interested in Vanguard. We'll probably do a couple. You are no one, absolutely. No, that's fair. Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. And hair? You know, depending on how far we get, I could consider doing a different type of stream. The problem is I don't have 2 cameras for that. That's my only problem. Is I could definitely think about doing something like that where I do a face cam stream, but I would need 2 cameras and I only have 1. I'm also not sure about the logistics of setting up 2 cameras. I mean, obviously I have a lot of people that I could ask, but... Hello? What happened to this part? I guess I nipped too hard in some spots. Alright. So we are on the leg. Look, my hair needs to be updated though. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. As much as I don't want to leave the house tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna actually have to leave the house anyways after stream, because let me tell you, Nemaine is not in a good mood. She's hungry, but she's a hungry hoe. I might have to redo my hair soon. It's pretty bad. And I'm gonna do it myself, obviously, because I made the mistake of going to that one hairdresser because I had to, right? Something told me I needed to try it once. Never again. I'm gonna do shit on my own from now on. Is that really how that goes? Can I have this thing back? It is. That's weird. But I'm definitely gonna redo my hair. I'm not sure what. But unfortunately, if I keep letting it go any longer, it's just gonna look awful. Plus, if I didn't have a visit right now, basically right around the corner, I wouldn't care as much. But I want my hair to be in good, like, looking condition for them. So I'm definitely going to be getting some color for the visit. Hello? Can we... Thank you. That was not hard to put that there. But I do appreciate all the support y'all folks are giving out. We love it. You know, being here is one thing, but, you know, also supporting the channel is a... Why? Why would you subject yourself... Oh, we're putting it the wrong way. Why would you subject yourself to a male hairstylist? I'm kidding. They're not bad people. And honestly, some of the women are just bad. Ooh. Feet. Fair. Fair enough. Like, I say shit, but, like, honestly... I've actually never had a male hairstylist. And I don't think that they're bad, but I just never had it happen. And I have had a lot of problems with female stylists. You know, before I was awake, I used to go to, like, Sports Clips. There we go. That's why. It's another S. I went to Sports Clips, right? Because, like, women touching your hair very intimately. It was very nice. The way they just dug their nails into your scalp and made sure that when they were washing your hair, they did a really good job. But honestly, like, I can't go back there because, you know, they expect like 90% of their customers to be men, and having a trans woman in there wouldn't work. And then unfortunately, I can't go back to my stylist that I did use because she overcharges like fucking she's a commodity just because she supports and is part of the LGBTQ community. And I'm just like, just because you're part of this community doesn't mean you can highway robbery the shit out of your customers. So I'm just not going to go back to her. I don't think I've even really texted her since she dyed my hair because I was so pissed at her. She charged me $300 fucking dollars and never even so much as gave me a quote. She's like, I'm going to get a quote for you, and then proceeds to do the job and then never gives me the quote. I was just like, okay. I went in thinking 150. Like, generally speaking, around here, a dye job is closer to 100 plus. 150 is like top end. But $300 later, and she pretty much just sat in a chair the whole time. So yeah, she's not getting my business ever again. But anyways, as far as what I'm gonna do dyeing it next, I don't know. I'm lost in thought for a second, sorry. But I'd probably go back to my usual green and purple combo. Yeah, well, that's gonna I don't know. I can't say you'll get the same treatment I got. As far as price goes. But I can't say Platinum Blonde is the choice. I don't even know if I've collected all the parts at this point. All right, so we're gonna start sorting parts. So we got those two. We got you. So this page is done, right? Well, it would be done if... Okay, so I need D parts. This is the only problem with the way they cut. If I get distracted, I miss parts. Especially on the second piece. That's exactly a copy. So we already got the C13. Cool. I think we just need the last piece. Unfortunately, that is all the inner frame. Not bad, not bad. But kind of sad at the same time. Like, I was expecting this to take a lot longer than it did. I mean, I realized that I'm not having to think about the inner frame, and it's just like, here's your inner frame. But I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more time consumption needed to complete a full mechanics. It also probably doesn't help that I just have such a beautiful set of nippers that do the job just right. But no, I'm going to definitely test out Despia next. Despia, whatever you want to call that company who doesn't have a way to pronounce their name. Bruh. I really suck at cutting parts off the sprue, apparently. Yes. Clam chowder sounds really good right now. And as much as I would love to go get pho when you're here, I'm going to have to find another place. I'm not interested in the last place I went to. As much as their service was great the first time. Is that where the sub is parked? Nope. Is the ocean and stuff, yeah. Ooh. I honestly am now tempted by seafood. I wish we had something nearby. We do not. I hate all of you right now, just so you know. Like, you don't understand. Talking about food right now is dangerous. Because it is way past Mischief's dinner time. The only problem with when I stream, unfortunately, is it's like right in the middle of when I need to think about food, but I don't eat realistically at 4. Thai curry, I'd pass. I don't like Thai spices. It messes up my system. Like, I can handle spice, but then there's Thai spice, and it's just no. But I did recently, well, maybe not that recent, couple months back, I did finally make Japanese curry. It's pretty good stuff. Pretty basic stew, not gonna lie. Like, it's called curry, but it's basically just stew. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was very delicious. Veggie pakora. I'm just gonna say no. Meat samosa, maybe. But Mischief is far from a vegetarian. Veggies do absolutely jack shit for me. They're just like filler. I unfortunately inherited a carnivorous genome type where I can really only eat like meat in order to fulfill. I don't hate spice. It's just for some reason Thai spice is not gonna work with my system. Like uh, I can eat Carolina Reapers. Well, not obviously directly because that's just suicide. But um, hello, where does this go? Oh, we had it upside down. That helps. Um, but yeah, no, it's I can have Carolina Reapers no problem. Spice wise, I just can't. I can't do that Thai spice or Indian spice for that matter. It's the quality of their spice, I think, honestly. Hello, where do you go? Fair enough. I'm surprised you managed to completely pack, though, pretty much in 3 hours, especially with as much as you've been chatting. Alright, so this is our a very terrifying Barbatos inner frame. Mate looks like Slender Man's about to go and just punk you. Obviously the hands are gonna change when I get the weapons done, but like, whew. Yeah, Barbados can be. I'm not a fan of it though. My choice would be let me find it here. Gundam. The line, that's what we want. Full mechanics. Let me move this over here. Switch over to gameplay. So this is what one of the options was. I could have gotten that locally, but I didn't because fuck the place that I was at. But I did want to get Forbidden, to be honest. Forbidden was on my list. Grim Gurdy is another one, but the problem is trying to get a hold of Grim Gurdy is like needles in a haystack. This would have been a fun one to do, though. I'll have to look to see if I can find them. Mostly because of the rebake. I don't care about the pure Gushin, but the rebake is cool. And it's mostly that the Gushin has nothing going for it. There's nothing special about it. Other than it's a short Gundam. Vidar is another one that I want to build at some point, but I will get there. But yeah, I think we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna put this over here again because I prefer it over on this side. But yeah, I want to thank you everyone for showing up and those who actively put in some subs and bits. We do appreciate that. Gifting subs is also a beautiful thing. It helps. But yeah, we are gonna come back to not tomorrow. Hold on. I don't remember my own booking schedule off the top of my head. Schedule. So today is Tuesday. Wrong Tuesday. Thank you. Today is Tuesday. We are not gonna be here tomorrow. Oh my god. Thank you again for the subs. How many was that? You monster. Another 5 subs. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Stop. I feel like you don't... Ow. Well... I mean, I do appreciate the subs. We're getting there. Anyways. So we're not streaming tomorrow. We will be back Thursday. Same time, same place. If you are in the Discord server, you can have an easy check. And I will throw that out one last time. Again, no obligation, but it is easier to see my schedule. Amongst other things. And there is that lovely shot again at the end of that song that I keep forgetting about. The most terrifying thing in the world. But yeah, so we have our schedule in there, and we use an epoch timer that tells basically versus your local time. So you will be able to always know exactly when we're doing it. It's a pain in the ass. Hey, PlayStation fan, how you doing? Welcome to the last few minutes of the stream. We were just discussing... so we built the interframe during our stream today. But we were just discussing basically that in my Discord server I have an epoch calculator. It's not an actual epoch calculator, but I use an epoch calculator to basically give it so that everyone knows exactly when we're streaming. There's no, because I used to basically say, hey, look, I'm streaming in, such and such MST. I don't care where you're from. You go figure it out. But, as a streamer, I should technically be providing you the exact times. And thankfully, we do have a system like the epoch calculator to give you all that information. But yeah, so this week, Cousins had several Gundams and was making a diorama complete with Green Hills and a... Damn if I remember. They've since moved. Don't know if they ever completed it. That's fair. I actually do have plans to do a diorama at some point. My first goal is going to be... I have a 00 dark matter that I'm building. And I want to finish that first. But then, after I collect all the parts that I need for this final build... quote-unquote final build... I do have a diorama planned where I'm taking that 00 dark matter and then evolving it one step further. And I forgot the name of it. I thought about it randomly while I was driving to the store today. But basically this 00 dark thing, it had a different name to it. But basically it's going to encompass the summer camp at my local aviation museum almost a decade ago. And that's fair. I mean, look, building kits is a thing. It's not something you have to do necessarily. I also should point out that there is one more thing that is going to probably be starting soon. Thanks to the sub goal being met. Different sub goal. Yeah, it's never too late for Kumpla. But so, anyways, so the diorama, right? What I want to do with it is basically pre-made models like trains, cars, planes, boats, you name it. Fair. You could do pre-mades. They're not bad. Building them yourself adds another layer to it. Like, this frame alone took me about 3 hours. I have experience building, though. Someone who's not as experienced probably would have taken longer. If I would have nipped each part as I built, I could have absolutely probably taken about 5 hours. But because I nip everything and then put it together... Okay, that's fair. Legos are a thing. Right now, they are not cost efficient. Like, you can literally be in plastic crack with Gundam and do better for yourself than Legos. But so, basically, I have 5 projects currently planned, which I'm probably not going to get to build all of them. But I want to build the diorama piece. And the diorama piece is going to consist of pretty much the 5 Gunpla projects. Hello? Okay, that scared me for a second. I was like, did my headset die on me again? The diorama... No glue required in this... Yes. No Gundams require glue. There are a few occasions, but it's usually when a part doesn't want to stick. But otherwise, glue is not intended. Glue is not intended for Gundam, basically. But so basically what I want to do is at some point, I want to... No paint either. As long as you don't buy a resin kit, which they're third party anyways, Gundam does not in any way require paint unless you are customizing. If you decide to customize, then paint is required, just to make the parts uniform with what you're customizing. But out of the box, a straight build will not require a single drop of paint, a single drop of glue. Pretty much it's just going to be your kit, your nippers, an X-Acto knife, and maybe some form of sanding tool. Those are basically your minimum requirements, and even then, you could probably get away without the knife. And you don't need as crazy of a setup for this. Because you can technically just double clip with this. And let me see if I can find it. Here we go. So you could get away with one of these, as dirty as this is. But that's about it. This is literally Gundam. Bare minimum. I use sanding sticks when I care. I use a knife on occasion. And wherever it is, which is right here, I also use a glass file. A lot of the notable YouTubers and streamers use this specific glass file. There are other glass files out there. They're okay. Yeah, and that's why you just don't do it. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a couple planes that are in the Gundam series that exist. Again, they don't require paint. They look bland though. Yeah, paint is obnoxious. I have an airbrush, so I don't care about that too much because I do have custom painting jobs that I do. Sometimes let me pull that out. But where I was, so at some point I want to build my diorama of plan is going to basically take all 5 of those Gundam that I have in my current builds list and basically more or less bash them together into one final creation and then have them over a pile of other bodies for other Gundam that they've more or less destroyed in order to upgrade themselves. So this was completely repainted. Basically all the pink was white. The purple was a blue. Some of the purple was red. I decided to reduce the amount of requirement projects for this. This was yellow, so all my gold here is the yellow part. And then I took all the gray plastics and turned it into a gunmetal. This was all airbrush though. This was a bad airbrush job though, because I was just learning the airbrush. But this was absolutely my first project. I learned a lot from this one. And all it took was sacrificing the Gundam I do not like. But I had it, unfortunately. But yeah, I have plans for a diorama at some point, and I would love to get to that. It's going to require a lot of work, and I also am going to be fabricating an entire piece to it. I'm going to be fabricating a coffin that is going to basically be used by the Gundam in question as a shield. But yeah, let me take a looky here to see who are. It's non-impressive. If you want impressive, hi Freya. This little brat is just like waiting for like attention. Silly kitty. Hi. Well, I can't be careful. So this is a project that I actually, so basically this was my test subject for this paint job. And it looks a little murky because I added eyeshadow as a sort of weathering tool. Ooh. You know, handling this kit is awful because all that eyeshadow is rubbing off. No, this is actually a legit kit. But you're not wrong. It is also a transformer technically. Like, it transforms, so to speak. It transforms into its own little plane. But it's a 100 scale. That's the difference between it and the other one, is they're just sized it different. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'm not touching that kit ever again. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't put a coat on it, I don't think. Question mark, to cover up all the eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow is like getting into my system. But yeah, we're gonna eventually realize that I was supposed to get on Twitch and find a tribute. What is this Dumbo doing? Can I have you? Do I bug them? Absolutely. Alright, so we're gonna head on out right now, and I am going to completely mess this gal up. We're gonna hit her up. Yes, it was the Fennis Rinashita. Pause that, because I'm tired of hearing that right now. So we're gonna hit that raid now button. Yeah. If you want, you should join the Discord, though.